What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Order of the Misfits. I'm Josh,
I'm Bryan.
and today we got a video for you. Well, obviously we have a video for you watching it.
Oh,
Durr.
oh,
We are doing a blind react to the developer direct from Xbox. So they're gonna be showing off some new games. A couple games you already knew about. I didn't do any research on this beforehand. I just kind of know things from like little snippets I've heard like prior to today, so I wouldn't have anything spoiled. But I know one of the games
all new
is
dots.
I know one of the games is Doom: The Dark Ages, which I know we're both really excited to see more of. Expedition 37, I think is what it's called. I apologize if I got the numbers wrong. Another game I can't remember the name of, and then a surprise game that based off of last year's developer direct, it might be a surprise launch. But anyways, let's just jump right into the video.
Let's get to it, baby. Yo.
Oh, I like how they're bringing back the Xbox Play Anywhere branding.
Oh, they are, aren't they?
But that's been rumored for a while. Like they were going to make it more of a focus.
Ooh, mature 17 plus. Peggy 18.
Honestly, for this um audio, also this is like our third time trying to record this first part. But
Somebody was messing it up.
I'm just gonna mute the audio just to be on the safe side for at least like this kind of stuff, because of I really don't want to risk the copyright and then having to go back and re-record this and it not be a genuine blind
Reaction.
react. Actually, you know what? I'll play the audio. If it gets it, then I'll figure it out.
We'll wing it.
Yep.
Aim for the bushes, baby. I can draw that.
But could you animate that?
Nope. Not one bit. Oh, there they. Were those the games?
Yeah. It just showed the studio names.
Okay.
Sea of Thieves 2.
Team Ninja. Uh-oh.
And this Team Ninja's the Ninja Gaiden makers, aren't they?
Ah? I
こんにちは、
believe
超えて
so.
くもゲームズチーム忍者の安田文彦です。今日は皆様にチーム忍者が長く大切にしてきたアクションシリーズの新情報を発表できる機会をいただけてとても嬉しく思い
I would love a new
ま
Ninja
す。
Gaiden
早速ですが、こちらをご覧ください。
Watch that be what this is.
Oh.
Several years ago, the Dark Dragon, youngest of the divine dragon
Yep.
gods,
I
wreaked
believe
havoc
so.
across the world. The plot was ultimately thwarted through the efforts of a sole ninja.
Yep.
However, the Dark Dragon's husk remained, and from this husk fell an endless downpour of cursed rain. The abandoned Tokyo continues its struggle against chaos to
No.
this day.
Infiltrated the facility.
What
Commencing
series is
mission.
it? Platinum. This is Ninja Gaiden.
It has to be. But is it like a prequel or a sequel?
No escape. You're open.
It's pretty.
That's
Ryu
nice.
Hayabusa.
Yep.
Whatever your clan is plotting, it ends here.
So you've come, Raven.
Fuck off, Hayabusa. I will execute my mission.
Oh.
Main one. Oh.
Okay.
世界中の町人の皆さん、10年以上大変お待たせしました。最強の忍者となり容赦なく襲い来る敵に挑むハイスピードアクション忍者ガイデンのナンバリング最新作として忍者ガイデン4を発表させていただきました。本作はプラチナゲームズさんとの協業で開発を進めています。プラチナゲームズさんのアクションゲームというジャンルにおける実績は言うまでもなく、ベヨネッタやニアオートマタなど素晴らしいアクションタイトルを生み出してこられました。忍者ガイデン4というタイトルを10年以上の時を超えて新たに皆様にお届けするにあたり、より多くの方に新鮮な気持ちでプレイしていただけるよう、新たな世界を新主人公であるもう一人の町人ヤクモで冒険するという形で制作することにしました。
If it says
先
Game
ほどご覧
Pass,
いただいた
I'll
映像の
play
中
it.
で竜ハヤブサも登場しておりました
I'm gonna play it either
が、
way.
彼は今回も物語に密接に関わってきます。なぜヤクモと戦うことになったのか、竜ハヤブサが戦う目的は何なのか、本作の物語の中で展開していきます。
任務は必ず成し遂げる。邪魔をするな。
物語は黒竜がもたらした正気の雨によって荒廃した首都東京が舞台となっています。この雨は黒竜がまだ生きている証であり、雨が止まない限り東京に安寧は訪れません。今作の新主人公であり、ハヤブサと対をなすカラス一門に所属するヤクモが首都東京で黒竜を倒し、この世界を晴らすため戦いに身を投じます。
これまで忍者ガイデンシリーズで描かれてきたダークでハードな世界観は継承し、そこにさらに危機を感じさせる要素として呪いやより混沌とした景観のデザインを取り入れています。ステージプレイ中に街が呪いの影響を受け、ビルは崩れ、道は歪み、ヤクモをピンチに陥れることでしょう。舞台となる東京はとある出来事によって街全体が崩壊し、魔族やヤクモと敵対する勢力がひしめき合う状態になっており、環境全体がプレイヤーに牙を向くように感じられるはずです。前作より立体的に自由度の増した危険に満ちたステージを忍具やシリーズおなじみの体術など忍者アクションを駆使して乗り越えていくことになります。レールアクション、スイングアクションなどのダイナミックで爽快なシチュエーションを多く追加しました。これら以外にも様々なシチュエーションやチャレンジ、隠されたアイテムなどを用意しており、ステージが進むごとに上がっていくテンションにも驚いていただけると思います。
新しい主人公のヤクモは竜ハヤブサに次ぐ新たな町人です。彼にはまだ若さも残っていますが、カラス一門を背負う天才忍者でもあり、忍者ガイデンシリーズにおける忍者の頂点、竜と肩を並べる次世代の町人たり得る人物としてデザインしています。そんなヤクモの前に立ちふさがるのは、荒れ果てた東京の治安維持組織であり、黒竜の封印を守る竜神島や現世に蔓延する人ならざる者妖魔、そしてもちろんシリーズおなじみの魔人も登場します。また現時点では公開していませんが、新たなキャラクターやシリーズファンの方に喜んでいただける人物も登場しますので、続報にご期待ください。
従来のシリーズからバトルスピードをさらに加速させ、目にも止まらぬスピードで敵との攻防を繰り広げることができます。さらにヤクモが使える新要素、結節忍術ヌエの型を駆使したダイナミックな攻撃によって、これまでから大きく進化した一対他の戦闘を可能にしました。ヌエの型ではこれまでの忍者ガイデンにはない 広範囲かつ一撃必殺の攻撃となっており、多勢に無勢の状態が長く続く戦況を一気に覆すことができます。もちろん1対1の戦闘における比率も健在です。プレイヤー同様、敵もガードや回避をしてくるため、緊張感のあるフェアな戦闘を味わうことができます。敵の動きをしっかりと捉えながら、一瞬の隙を逃さずに攻撃を仕掛けていくことが重要です。ヌエの方によって忍者ガイデンのアクションの味わいにさらなる進化を感じられるかと思います。
特にアクションに関しては手触り、バランス調整など細部にわたり日々議論させていただき、会社の垣根を越えた密なやり取りをさせていただいています。本作の主人公であるヤクモは竜とは一味違うアクションを有していますが、その中でもしっかりと忍者ガイデンらしさを感じていただけると思います。例えばカラス、ヌエ2つの型があるという点がヤクモの大きな特徴ですが、それらが持つ多彩な性能のアクションを用いて敵や状況ごとに使い分ける攻略の深みや、滅却、絶技などを絡めた抑揚あるスピーディーな攻防などはもちろんヤクモでも健在です。
ヤクモと竜ハヤブサはそれぞれがかなり異なる個性的な遊び心地になっていますので、さまざまな戦闘バリエーションを楽しむことができるようになっています。ヤクモ、そして竜ハヤブサの双方で飛燕、伊豆名落としなどシリーズおなじみのアクションも駆使しつつ、新アクションを織り交ぜた新しい忍者ガイデンにご期待ください。忍者ガイデンシリーズに色濃く残っている歯ごたえやグレードの高いアクション体験の継承、さらに我々プラチナゲームズの特徴であるスピーディーなアクションやダイナミックな演出も取り入れ、進化した正当続編を作り上げるべく総力を挙げて開発を進めております。
容赦ない敵とのいかなる攻防にもフェアに戦える手触りをヤクモでも目指しています。皆様に進化した忍者ガイデンを触っていただける日を楽しみにしています。
シリーズファンはもちろんのこと、忍者ガイデンを初めてプレイする方でも存分に楽しめる作品になっておりますので、ぜひ発売をお待ちください。
長年にわたってプラチナゲームズさんと共にまさに忍者のように潜んで忍者ガイデン4の開発を進めてきましたが、ついに発表することができて非常に嬉しく思います。2025年秋に本作を皆様にお届けできるのを楽しみにしています。続報にもぜひご期待ください。
Oh, yep.
さて、本日お伝えしたい発表はそれだけではありません。こちらをご覧ください。
We get Remaster Collection.
Uh-oh. What you got? Yep, I think you called it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking remaster, not remake. I think it's a remaster because it still has, it looks like it still has the graininess of the 360.
And thus the sun sets on the Dragon Ninja blood.
Genshin, go back to hell.
All paths before me are cruel and arduous. Our time has come.
忍者ガイデン2のオリジナル版は2008年に Xbox360 で発売し、バイオレンスな表現とハイスピードなバトルを皆様にお楽しみいただいた作品です。今作忍者ガイデン2ブラックではオリジナル版の表現に立ち戻り、アンリアルエンジン5を用いてグラフィックを大幅に刷新、忍者ガイデン2の完全版として開発いたしました。綺麗なグラフィックでお楽しみいただけるのはもちろん、竜ハヤブサに加え綾音、もみじ、レイチェルもプレイブルキャラクターとして登場します。そして本作は本日コンソール、PC、そして Xbox ゲームパスでこの後すぐに発売となります。忍者ガイデンシリーズを長年応援いただいている皆様はもちろんのこと、 本日忍者ガイデンを知っていただいた皆様も忍者ガイデン4の発売前にぜひ本作をお楽しみください。
Dude, you're gonna love them, but boy are they difficult.
今年はチーム忍者創立30周年の節目であり、本日発表させていただいた忍者ガイデン4を含め2025年は忍者の年、イヤーオブザ忍者となります。ぜひ忍者ガイデンシリーズの展開にご注目ください。本日はありがとうございました。
Now that is a hell of a shadow drop. It's like, oh hey, you know what? Here's a, not only are we going to give you a new mainline Ninja Gaiden game, but oh yeah, we know you like the old ones. Here's a remaster too. When can we play it? Oh, what? How about right now?
Yeah. Now, let me tell you, I really liked how that game looked. Like that game looked beyond beautiful.
Yes.
I mean that.
Not saying that the remaster looks bad. It's just I could tell visually it was from the like. So also, let me preface: I've never played the Ninja Gaiden games. Ninja Gaiden, Ninja Gaiden. I don't. The people say it different ways.
Let me tell you right now, when I think of Dark Souls, this is what I think of. This to me, like when I was growing up, this is what my Dark Souls was. Because this game is unforgiving.
Yeah.
I mean, even on easy, it can still be unforgiving.
But I think that was very smart how they did it. Like they not only did they like they showed the games that they're going to show that people already knew about, and then immediately went into this, and then it's like, oh hey, play a remaster of 2
and
right now.
And
then this one comes out end of this year.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Dude, I'm looking forward to that game.
I'm just going to go ahead and say it. And no, I'm going to say it.
Do it.
Xbox going to cook this year.
Oh, we still got a long year to go, but let's see.
Yeah, I know.
Right now, they're looking really good.
Well, I know this is just the first game, but like still based on the stuff that I've heard and seen, Xbox still they're doing something.
They're definitely cooking. Oh, that was beautiful.
I wonder if they're going to save Doom for last.
Yeah, look at that.
I'm interested in this. Oh, that's right. It's what is this? South of Midnight.
That's the one set in Louisiana, right? Yep.
Yeah. I just needed to see more.
Oh yeah, I remember when we watched that trailer. This looks really good. I like the art style.
I do too.
Hi, and welcome to Compulsion Games here in Montreal, Canada. At our studio, we care about world building, and we treat the setting almost like a character of its own. From the magical noir of contrast to the alternate history of We Happy Few, we draw inspiration from the landscape to shape mood, drama, and intrigue. For South of Midnight, our third-person action-adventure game, the story and characters bring a folkloric Deep South to life. This gave us a chance to explore Southern Gothic themes with a dark fantasy twist. So while our protagonist Hazel is at the forefront of our story, it's the macabre elements and larger-than-life creatures that will leave a mark on her journey and growth.
It is really picking up out there. Did you pack everything?
Mama, this ain't my first hurricane. I know what to do.
As long as you didn't forget the
Flashlights and batteries.
Oh, shit, we got 5 minutes. Let's go.
We wouldn't be rushed if you didn't.
Don't mumble. Speak on it.
I said we wouldn't be rushed if you didn't waste all that time at the shelter.
Now, you want to bring this up right now.
I'm just saying.
Hazel, please.
We might need some help. I might need some help. While you're out helping everybody else.
Hazel!
Hazel may start her journey as a typical 19-year-old, but disastrous events will push her into a darkly magical world where she'll learn who she really is and how to tap into weaving, an ancient magical power that redefines her trajectory in life.
The land itself chooses Hazel as a weaver. Someone who can see beyond the surface and tap into a deeper reality, the grand tapestry. Weavers can see the fabric binding our worlds, connecting people, nature, and echoes of the past.
Keep those hands to yourself.
Hazel can perceive both the mystical strands and stigmas in the world. Through her newfound power, she reweaves these stigmas and mends the afflicted creatures she encounters.
As Hazel discovers her power, the world gradually shifts into the surreal, revealing that creatures from the old folktales actually exist.
You up here?
I really,
Nice
really like
animation.
this art style.
Among them is good
Oh,
old
yeah.
Catfish, the storyteller who becomes
I'm
both
trying to
the
think what it
guide
reminds
and
me of.
companion to Hazel across the game.
It ain't every day I hear about a new weaver such as yourself. Would you kindly do your weaver thing and help me down?
Meeting Catfish marks the true beginning of Hazel's journey. All of Hazel's arsenal and powers are designed around textile crafting and traditional spinning wheels. Her weapons include a spindle, 2 weaving hooks, and a distaff. Her magic abilities manifest with supernatural lace-like patterns, blending the traditional craft with mystical elements.
Reminds me of Gantt Count
Hazel
last year. I
engages
can't remember
with
the
the
name
world
of
through a
it.
variety of movement abilities. Those abilities also help Hazel progress on her journey.
As her journey unfolds, Hazel will master new weaving abilities, using them to traverse the world, conjure objects, and confront adversaries.
Combat is about understanding and adapting to different enemy archetypes known as Aints, the manifestations of corruption Hazel encounters.
Those look dope.
These Haints trap Hazel in combat until she unravels them, destroying them in the process.
Each Aint has its own unique moveset, strengths, and weaknesses that you'll need to learn and adapt to. For example, the slug burrows on the ground and unleashes devastating strikes from afar, while the Ravager closes the distance with chilling speed. Hazel can counter these threats with agile melee abilities to execute powerful combos, jump attacks, and charge attacks. But close combat is risky and can backfire because Aints have powerful defensive abilities. Mastering your magical skills becomes the key to gaining the upper hand in combat. Push, pull, and weave are some of the spells at your disposal that give you a tactical advantage during a fight. Timing is everything. Pull distant enemies close to start melee combos, push them back to interrupt and stun their attack. Then press the advantage with follow-up strikes. Spells interact uniquely with each enemy type, creating dynamic combat scenarios, especially when facing multiple types of opponents at the same time. Once near death, enemies can be unraveled, breaking their core and setting them free of their corruption, which has the added benefit of providing health boosts and reducing ability cooldowns. If you play your combos right, you can enhance Hazel's combat readiness and keep on chaining her abilities. As Hazel progresses in the game, she unlocks new moves and improved abilities, and you'll have to decide which areas to prioritize. The upgrades will change how you approach combat, like enhancing area of effect attacks, or refining push and pull skills to improve precision and make them feel more rewarding. The combat system is fast and responsive, built around chaining attacks, landing precise strikes, and unraveling enemies.
You mind if I take a look around?
You can see every place old Molly terrorized and more. Now for the low, low price of $1.
In Hazel's search for her mother, you'll explore multiple regions, each ruled by a mythical creature with their own Southern Gothic history. You'll gradually uncover the backstories of these beings, once human or animal, who were transformed by tragedy, their secrets waiting to be discovered. As a weaver, Hazel heals these creatures by collecting fragments of haunted memories. We call these echoes, which reveal each creature's past. Hazel must experience these echoes before she can mend them.
What kind of person would do that to someone?
We design each region to reflect the creature that's been doomed to wander it. From the atmospheric environment to unique music themes composed for each one. While not all encounters lead to direct combat, Hazel will need to face mythical creatures in epic confrontation before she can heal them. Our boss encounters and gameplay sequences also reflects the uniqueness of each creature, with distinct mechanics that center around a specific thematic. These encounters feature multiple phases that ramp up in complexity. As the encounters progress, the musical theme builds up, cranking the tension alongside the fight. Whether it's Two-Toed Tom or hugging Molly, each of these larger-than-life creatures is inspired by Southern folklore and lead to climactic battles.
We got a long journey ahead.
South of Midnight unfolds as a hero's journey, and as Hazel, you'll travel through a tapestry of Southern-inspired landscapes. From abysmal swamps to flooded farmlands to the Appalachian peaks. In our magical South, decaying buildings reclaimed by nature stand moments away from a hungry Rugal. And as Hazel delves deeper, reality bends ever more toward the fantastical.
The history, landscape, and folklore of the American Deep South fill our world, and our team has infused the game with thoughtful details and environmental storytelling, like our bottle trees and haint blue porches, which are said to ward off evil spirits. The weight of the past emerges as central themes, which you can see through old abandoned buildings and businesses struggling to survive. As you explore, you'll meet locals who stayed behind even in the face of a hurricane.
So I'm the last person left here. All those damn haints. This part of the river's filthy with them.
Artistically, we're staying true to our moody compulsion signature style. But this time, we're using a handcrafted approach inspired by stop-motion animation, which allows our team to bring a distinct personality and tone into every prop and character. Because this folklore is open to visual interpretation, we embrace the freedom to reimagine these creatures and their stories, to adapt how they look, and to craft our own version of a fantastical Deep South.
As dusk falls.
Okay.
I found it.
The art style also kind of reminds me of how they kind of
At
lag, like
Compulsion Games, we love to craft around
Spider-Man
central
Across the Spider-Verse.
Well, yeah, because it's kind of supposed to have that kind of stop motion.
To give South of Midnight such a unique personality. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into South of Midnight. We're thrilled to announce that the game will launch on April 8th, and pre-orders are now available on Xbox and Steam.
Okay. That's not too far from now.
Okay, I'm actually excited for that. And, like, the first time I saw that, when they first announced it, I was like, no, because I saw Compulsion, and I didn't really, like, I tried to get into We Happy Few. It just wasn't jiving with me. So when I saw this the first time, I'm like, But then when they showed it again, I think at their showcase, summer showcase.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, oh, that actually, okay. I'm kind of intrigued by that. And with this, I'm sold. As long as it runs well.
No. I'm definitely going to be playing this. I mean, is the art style, the gameplay, I mean, just from what we've seen, the setting, the voice acting was great.
Yeah.
With that southern accent.
Yeah.
Especially Louisiana.
Yeah.
And those boss fights, especially like that big croc.
Yeah. That looked insane. Like I said, I'm looking forward to that. And these are all games that we're just going to get to be able to play on our PCs.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we will.
Yeah. For those of y'all that don't know, he just got a PC. He's over there. That way.
Now go to your left.
There we go.
Point left. That's your right.
But yeah, he just recently got a PC, so this will give him some stuff to really
get
test
my
out.
teeth into.
Yeah. All right, let's
definitely
see.
test out the capabilities of this, but yeah, definitely going to be playing this. So 2 hard hitters right off the bat.
Yeah, well, technically 3.
Oh yeah, 3. All right, what are they showing us next?
I knew it. I called it.
Yeah, I guarantee you they're definitely saving. They're
saving
big
what
guy for
everybody
last.
wants to see for last to get people to watch the rest of it. But I'm impressed.
Oh yeah,
like
so far.
genuinely.
Oh yeah, this game looks amazing right here. Looks so real.
Bonjour everyone. We are Sunfall
Bonjour.
Interactive and welcome to our manor.
That is
We
a
are a
beautiful
small
building,
studio based in Montpellier, France, working on our first game, Clair Obscur Expedition 33.
You can call it. Yeah, you
It's
said
a
36
turn-based
to
RPG
33.
set in a fantasy version of late 19th century Belle Epoque France.
Here we are.
Our grand adventure in game development actually started as a solo passion project. I wanted to create something like the JRPGs with turn-based combat I grew up with and loved, but that fully leveraged the latest tech, refreshed the genre with new features, and took place in a compelling world. I knew I needed help to realize my dream. First, I turned to a programmer I knew would get it.
Guillaume and I started trading ideas right away, and that quickly turned into trading files back and forth. Soon, I was creating the first prototypes of the reactive turn-based system, combining real-time offense and defense element, and a cinematic battle camera system. Things really clicked when we tested the first version of those features. We felt we had something both challenging and fun.
As Tom and I went back and forth and iterated on game elements, a vision started to come together, and I shared it with an old friend from university.
Guillaume and I are both passionate gamers, and when he described the project, I quit my job the following week and joined the team without hesitation. Because I believe that in video games, success always starts with a strong creative vision. And we had that, defined by 3 core elements. A story with great emotional depth, gameplay that innovates on the classics we love, and a world that is completely original, beautiful, and immersive. We founded Central Interactive on these tenets: a group of friends with a shared vision and the drive to make something great.
This too is your legacy.
Core to every great RPG is a compelling story. And Guillaume and I spent 4 years intensively developing and refining ours. And that started with the hook. 67 years ago, a massive slumbering paintress and a monolith appeared with no warning. Once a year, the paintress wakes and paints a number on her monolith, and everyone who has passed that age is erased. Every year, that number ticks down, and everyone dies younger and younger. Expeditions depart to kill the paintress, determined to fight until their final breath, but none have ever returned. Our story follows Expedition 33.
Expeditioners, we honor your dedication.
Guillaume and I knew early on that we didn't want to focus on good versus evil. What's interesting to us are people who, yes, are flawed, but who care deeply about each other. And conflicts arise because they have different perspectives on what needs to be done.
I'm sorry about earlier.
We wanted our story to feel dark and mature, with adult characters who feel like real people with real experiences.
I'm always missing something that everyone else just gets.
The heart of the story is about overcoming an existential threat while struggling with loss and grief. And it's rooted in the characters' relationships, both to each other and to themselves.
What are we gonna do, huh? Tell me. What are we gonna do?
In a world like this, how does one stay hopeful or make peace with their fate? What duty do we owe to each other or to ourselves? These questions are deeply personal to me, and they permeate the story behind the story.
Know that Lumiere fights with you. Tomorrow comes Expedition 33.
The characters all have their own motivations and perspectives. Gustave and Lune are deeply invested in the expedition, even if they fight all the time. To them, the mission is tied not only to their family, it's central to their identity and purpose.
Protocol doesn't cover every contingency. You know that.
Contrast that with Ciel, whose darkest days have already happened.
What are the stars whispering to you? Actually, I'm the one whispering to them. It's something my dad and I used to do.
And Maëlle, who cares more about really living her life, not just living longer.
Gustave, are you real?
It's not all dark, though. Along the way, they meet various colorful NPCs and recruit Monoko, who is a friendly but kinda bloodthirsty philosopher and a fully playable character. He has a really cool battle mechanic where he can turn into the enemies he defeats.
What are you doing?
Just need the foot. Aha!
He's
I like him.
very old and has seen
Right.
many expeditions come and go. He is a jest troll, which are a group of playful beings who view battle as a form of meditation. They're fun and sort of ridiculous. You'll meet Monoko and many other jest trolls across the game.
Bonjour.
And of course, there is Eskier, who is one of the oldest and lore-wise the most powerful creatures in the verse.
Eskier is that powerful?
He will be your mount and help you travel to secret corners of the world. And if you bring him back his special stones, you can unlock abilities for him to access new areas of the world and find exciting secrets.
I'm strong, but I'm not that strong.
Everyone has their own reason for joining the expedition, and each of them has their own story arc and resolution that we think players will really connect with.
In addition to a strong narrative, we had a clear vision for our own take on the genre's core gameplay. Our reactive turn-based system takes the traditional turn-based battle mechanic we love and adds real-time reaction, which gives combat greater intensity and dynamism. During enemy turns, you can negate all damage by dodging or parrying at the right time. But balancing turn-based with real-time mechanics took a long time to get right.
Yes.
During initial playtests, turn-based players often found the real-time elements too hard. Some of us are still traumatized by enemies from back then. We've done a lot of rebalancing since, and with a lot of iteration, we ultimately came up with a formula that we're proud of. Players who are good at real-time can take more risks, and others can counterbalance with items and strategies. A big part of that formula lies in the many ways you can customize your character. We spend a lot of time designing each character's unique mechanics and their custom skill trees. Our philosophy is making every type of playstyle viable so that everyone can have fun with how they play the game. Each character has a unique mechanic. Male switches between stances which can ultimately boost defense or power. I personally like to make Mel the protector of the group, but I'm pretty much the only one at the studio who plays her that way. Most people play her as a glass cannon with Gustav's complementary skills. The characters can also equip hundreds of passive effects, which in our game are called Lumina. Every character has more than 20 unique skills in the skill tree and hundreds of passive effects they can gain through Lumina and weapons. So there are a ton of builds and playstyle to explore. Needless to say, we can't wait to see how you choose to play and what kinds of build you'll design that we probably never even imagined.
Our story is set in the French fantasy world, and I was really excited to design something unique. Every level has its own color and texture identity. For example, the Gestural Village is an early area in the game where players can enjoy a fun break. We wanted something that feels chaotic, grungy, and toy-like. It's basically a bazaar. Everything's disorganized, chaos everywhere, huts are unsafe, built without much thought. It's a place where anyone could fight you at any point, which is pretty much what the Gestrals are like. The Gestural Village is hidden inside the ancient sanctuary. The ideas here were forest, labyrinth, and sentinels. I designed it as a vibrant place, like an old graveyard of Gestrals, or forgotten wooden toys in a box, with two main colors, red and white. I wanted to make it feel cozy, hidden from danger, with traps and labyrinths in case enemies get in. Same process with the characters. Monoko came in a single concept. I thought of a monkey-like body, white fur with a black and red flat mask.
Ladies, could I?
Ow!
Definitely a Gestural.
For Eskier, we needed a cuddly companion to take us around the world. I thought instantly of a giant inflatable balloon and old Victorian pillows with many intricate motifs. We start with the core themes and ideas, and the visuals grow organically from there.
From the very start of the project, there was one thing that we absolutely wanted to bring back from older JRPGs. A feature we really loved, but is very rare these days. A completely 3D and navigable world map. Yes, we've got a world map. And it was a real challenge to create, both artistically and
that's gonna be
technically.
weird.
And it ended up a lot bigger than we expected. You'll definitely need SK's help traveling around.
I haven't seen one of those in years.
We're super happy with the result, though, as there's a lot of side paths and entire hidden levels. If you want to fight the toughest bosses of the game, you will have to explore. Good luck.
We've poured our hearts and souls into this game for the past 4 years. That's why we're delighted to announce that Expedition 33 launches on April 24th on Xbox Series X and S and is available day one with Xbox Game Pass. You can already wishlist the game and follow us for more info.
We are super excited to invite you into the world of Expedition 33. We are a small, passionate team, it's our debut game, and we can't wait for you to discover our story, our world, and our take on the turn-based genre. On behalf of everyone at Sunfall, thank you for joining us. Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
I don't really have words because I remember seeing this at the showcase too, and or not the show, the summer showcase.
But it didn't show much, if I don't recall.
It didn't. It was just like it was like a quick, I want to say 30-second to a minute clip, and I saw the interactive, or I saw the graphics. And I was like, "Ooh, that looks interesting." And I saw turn-based, immediately turned off. But then I watched it, and I'm like,
immediately turned on.
Oh yeah.
No, but let me tell you though, I'm not a big fan of turn-based games.
I'm not either, but I'm willing to try that.
That because it's interactive.
Yeah, you're right. It's actually showing, like, it's not just a click a button, click another button, click a button, attack. It's like you're constantly, and the fact that you can literally deflect their attack as long as you time your block, your guard right.
Yeah. And dude, the story, like, I want to know more about that story. Like,
I do
what's
too.
going on? I think they could turn that. I don't know if they could turn it into like a series of games, but
the lore could definitely go multimedia.
I mean, they could, skip in the future, and then all of a sudden, now it's more like a dystopian,
honestly,
cyberpunk style. Oof.
Yeah, honestly, I was thinking TV show. If anything,
I would watch this. I would watch this, even if it's animated. I would watch.
Yeah.
I mean, just wow. That game, like they just keep stacking it on with greatness right now, man. Wow. Okay. Is it our baby time?
I think so. Let's find out.
What?
Here we go.
Dude, I just got goosebumps. Goosey bumps everywhere. Oh.
Yeah, there we go.
Hello, and welcome to Dallas, Texas, home of id Software, where more than 30 years ago, a small team of game developers helped define and set a course for first-person shooters. A lot has changed since then, but our team is as passionate as ever. And the most important values at the core of our games, innovation, craftsmanship, and performance, remain a priority for us to this day.
And as you're about to see, those values are infused in every aspect of this latest installment in the legendary Doom franchise. It is an honor to work on this game, to carry on id's tradition of creating all-out, groundbreaking levels of fun.
So now, we're excited to share with you a look at our most ambitious game yet. This is Doom: The Dark Age.
Let's go!
I mouthed the words.
That's me.
Yep. Oh, this song is gonna go hard too.
Oh yeah, it is.
Doom the Dark Ages, you will feel like the superweapon in the center of a medieval war against hell. Set in a cinematic sci-fi fantasy world full of locations to explore, powerful weapons to unlock, and enemies to conquer. This is a prequel to Doom 2016, and that's given us the opportunity to reimagine every aspect of this experience. So if you're new to the franchise, then Doom the Dark Ages will be the perfect entry point into the series. And if you're a longtime fan, then you'll be proud to see, in a lot of ways, the feel of the game is really a return to form. So let's break it down, starting with the combat.
Okay.
In Doom Eternal, you felt like a fighter jet. In Doom the Dark Ages, you'll be an iron tank. Heavy, strong, but still fast. A grounded combat system with an emphasis on power over the acrobatics of Doom Eternal.
Okay. Yep. I like that.
And a balance between enemy
Yeah, I'm sure
projectiles
you do.
and player movement
I like
speed
my
that
acrobatics.
makes strafing to aim viable again. Just like in the classic Doom games. But it's not all about nostalgia. Innovation is the goal, always. And so for Doom the Dark Ages, it's an all-new world with new tools and new mechanics to master. Let me introduce you to the Shield Saw. Block. Throw. Parry.
Captain America,
deflect. All from one input. It's contextual, tons of depth on a single button press. You know, we want every Doom game to stand on its own as a unique experience. So in 2016, we asked you to run and gun. In Doom Eternal, it was jump and shoot. And in Doom the Dark Ages, you're gonna stand and fight.
You're gonna be powerful as shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
And the Shield Saw will give you the strength to go head to head with some of the biggest, baddest demons we've ever created at id. But that's not all. Because if you're gonna stand and fight, then you gotta have something to follow up that opening parry with. How about an iron flail?
Okay.
Or maybe an electrified gauntlet.
I want the bone crusher gun.
Spiked mace. That's
Right.
right, we have 3 melee options that are part of a melee system. All on one input, complete with combos and upgrades. And it's totally awesome. And you can finish off the demons now with an all-new, unsynced, completely in the player's control glory kill system. From any angle, in and out, as you see fit. And it feels amazing. You'll feel unstoppable, smashing your way through the horde with total freedom. And that seems like a ton, but that's just 2 inputs. We got one more really important button that we haven't talked about yet.
The jump button. Oh, the trigger. That's the gun.
Oh my goodness, there it is.
That's right, we've saved the best for last. Doom has and always will be all about the guns. And Dark Ages has some of the most ridiculously powerful weapons that we've ever created. Mean. Ancient. Brutal torture machines built to butcher, impale, and shred the minions of hell with.
I like that impale gun.
Yeah.
Only in Doom. That's the mission statement for the design of these never-before-seen, insanely fun-to-use tools of mayhem that only the Slayer has the power to wield. So let's take a look at some extended gameplay footage and see how these medieval mechanics synergize with the enemies and the environment to form the new combat loop for Doom the Dark Ages.
Sorry. It's okay, I'll forgive you this time. Let's see some extended gameplay. Oh.
He gone.
Will you hold my bullets for me? It's gonna be so nice to parry those bastards.
Yes.
Let me tell you. But right now, I'm not a big fan of the glory kills, I will say that.
Oh, there's probably more to it than they're showing.
More than likely.
And under the hood, for the first time in an id game, we've made our combat more approachable and flexible than ever before, with a new difficulty system and sliders that will allow players to tune the speed and challenge of the game to whatever fits them best. You can slow things down or speed them up. It's a Doom for all Slayers.
And the
I'm just pausing for a second to say, rip and tear.
gameplay doesn't end with just the Slayer.
Hey man, the hardest difficulty, I'm putting it on.
We finally have for you, you've been waiting for 2 games now, to get in and pilot your very own 30-story Atlan, which is a mech. It's the size of a building. It's powerful. And you can beat giant Titan-sized demons to death with your gauntleted fists. And if that wasn't enough, we also have for you your very own fire-breathing, Gatling gun-toting cybernetic dragon. Neither of these are one-and-done features either. They have a full suite of abilities and even mini-bosses. The spectacle is epic. The power fantasy is unlike anything we've made it in. And the combat systems behind these features are deep and tons of fun.
No.
And as cool as all that is, we know that fans of single-player action games expect more than just great combat to pull them through the experience. So we're excited to share with you not just the gunplay, but the world of Doom: The Dark Ages.
Let's see it.
Your hero's journey will take you to the far reaches of the Doom universe.
That's what I'm
Mysterious
wondering.
worlds from the Slayer's past, dark forests, dungeons, ancient hellscapes, battlefields, and worlds beyond. And through exploration, you'll be unlocking new abilities
It has to be.
and godlike powers every step of the way. Now armed with your trusty shield saw, you're gonna cut, leap, and smash your way through environments full of secrets and treasures. There's always something new waiting to be discovered or destroyed. Now let's take a closer look at just one of the many missions you'll experience in Doom: The Dark Ages. In this level, you will meet the enemy at the gates and save a city from certain destruction. Explore the medieval battlefield outside the castle walls, seeking out targets and enemy formations along the way to engage with as you see fit, with any gun you choose. Explore what is the largest play space ever in a Doom game, discovering secret caves and dungeon-like mines in search of vital resources. You control the pace of the game. Where you
That's
go,
gonna be a first.
who you fight, and the objectives you pursue. It's a Doom sandbox full of war and riches. Once you've broken the enemy assault, head back to the main gates, because the battle isn't over yet. And the soundtrack to your epic adventures will be composed by the award-winning team at Finishing Move, providing you with a metal soundscape that's loaded with guitars, medieval vibes, and pure adrenaline. You'll feel like you're expanding the legend of the Slayer with every mission you complete. And speaking of that legend, the story of Doom: The Dark Ages, like everything else in the game, is big. It's a summer blockbuster event with everything on the line, and you are the star of the show. Your power is coveted by your enemies and withheld from your allies. With the Slayer imprisoned at the start of our story, the balance of power between good and evil is shifting, and time is running out. It's a new story and the perfect entry point for new players. It's easier to access now as we've taken the narrative out of the codex and into the cutscenes, featuring new characters, old allies, and powerful new villains. And for returning players, it leads directly into the Doom 2016 Slayer's Testaments. It's an action story worthy of the Slayer's legend.
We've got 10 years of making modern Doom games together, and we've done better with every game we've made.
The hope with all this, the goal, is to give players an experience that's as fun to play as it was to make, and make something that's good enough to become the best game id has ever made.
With that, is for you to decide. When Doom the Dark Ages releases,
May 15th.
What?
Fucking Oh, I was like, where are they going?
Hold on, time out. Let me fix my mic. I just messed it up. Time out. Let me just. Besides this game, because we know this is gonna be amazing. Like there's no doubt it's gonna be great.
Oh yeah.
But I am concerned because when it comes to Xbox, they have all these. They show these great trailers and these great first looks and these in-depth deep dives, but then at the finish line.
Dude, don't you dare say that. Doom.
No, I was saying besides Doom.
Oh.
Yeah, besides Doom.
That's true.
Well, it looks like there might be a little bit more to this, so.
Maybe let's find out. But wow, I'm looking forward to that game a lot. They're gonna show us something else.
Ooh. Highlight reel or sizzle reel.
You will feel like the superweapon in the center of a medieval war against hell.
All of Hazel's powers are designed around textile.
These are coming out fairly soon too,
and close together.
I think only one wasn't coming out until fall, and that was the Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah, all the other games come out between April and May.
And all on Game Yep, there it is. Okay. You gotta pause it.
Is that
It's
it?
over. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
So
right.
I gotta ask you, which one, in order 1 through 4, which one are you looking forward to the most? I mean, I'm looking forward to all of them.
I am too, but
I want you to rank them.
I'm gonna go top to bottom.
Okay.
Doom Dark Ages.
Yep.
Expedition 33.
Okay.
South of Midnight, Ninja Gaiden 4.
Okay. So mine is, of course, Doom the Dark Ages. Okay. Naturally. My next one is going to be Ninja Gaiden 4.
I figured for you that would be where you'd put it.
Expedition 33 at 3, and then South of Midnight at 4. I'm only putting it at 4 because, I got to see how they, take a twist on Southern heritage and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
On especially Louisiana, because they're so rich in culture.
Oh,
and I want to
yeah,
see if they
there's-
bring in. I want to hear more of those Bayou.
Yes.
Like-
Honestly, I think that's why I like Mafia 3 so much. Even though
dude,
I haven't
love
beat
Mafia
it.
3. I think I have. I don't remember.
But all these games look freaking amazing.
And this is only the start.
And this is just Xbox in January.
Man,
PlayStation.
This off strong.
PlayStation, you're
Do
going to have to
better.
step it up. Because you got to think, PlayStation's got to compete with this, GTA 6, which Xbox has to compete with that too. That's probably why all the dates are more closer to now than the fall.
Mm-hmm.
And
You know what they need to
Nintendo
do?
has the
Oh,
Switch
yeah.
coming out. The Switch 2.
Yeah, that is
So-
true. I mean, PlayStation needs to release like another Jack and Dexter.
I think we've, over the conversation we've had, we've worn that horse out.
And I will continue to beat that horse until it comes out.
But yeah, all these games just look. Oh man, I'm excited. Are we excited for gaming again?
Right now, yeah.
I'm gonna download that. The game that came out tonight. I'm playing that tonight.
Oh, you're playing Ninja Gaiden 2?
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, let me tell you, you're in for some Souls-like. So think about how Souls is fast-ish, right?
Yeah.
And difficult. Now, take it being 10 times faster, as you've seen like that.
Yeah.
But numb it down just slightly, and then that's Ninja Gaiden. So to me, it's like a Souls-like game minus the whole RPG aspect, really. But wow, I am so happy.
Oh
that we
man,
watched this.
I think I just kind of took a little bit of the wind out of my sails for Doom: The Dark Ages.
Why?
I was really hoping for a multiplayer, like from 2016. But there's still time. There's still time. There could be something else they're holding off on. Who knows?
Yeah,
I'm
but
hoping.
the hard part is, how are they really going to do it? That's what I would ask you. How do you think they could? Because Doomslayer is such a single-player game.
Yeah,
And
but
you know
it's
what?
always
Let's be
been.
honest.
Yeah, but it's always been like rooted in multiplayer, though.
Yes, but it's more like couch co-op kind of thing. But let's be honest. Think about it. There's not a whole lot of games that put out good story-driven games. These look good and story-driven.
Yes.
And
they all have their own personality. They're not all cookie cutter. Like here's
stand
cookie
out.
cutter. They're like,
they're standing out and making innovations is what it looks like.
yeah. But yeah, that was wow. That
Wow.
was amazing. Hands down, probably one of the best gaming reveal event things I've seen in
like the last 5 years. Yeah. Wow.
But yeah.
Okay. We appreciate y'all watching it with us, and please give us a like, give us a dislike, comment, let us know comment, subscribe, let us know what order you have these games in, what you're looking forward to,
Yeah, throw your list down in the comments so we can compare lists and have some fruitful discussions. But anyways, thanks for watching. This has been another episode of Order of Misfits. I'm Josh. That's Bryan.
I'm Bryan.
And we'll catch y'all on the next one.
Look forward to see you next time.
Peace.